I swear to God. When I see this 10th Senate, we suspend Abdul Ningi, Senator Abdul Ningi, for alleging that our budget was padded by 3.7 trillion naira. They suspend them. I swear to God, they suppose don't they regret their actions now. Because the kind things they come out now on top this matter. Hey, if the Senate no dey careful, it go consume the Senate. I go show you what I mean. If Senate no dey careful, the things wey dey come out now as he take touch this Abdul Ningi suspension and his allegations as he take touch budget padding, you go consume all of them. Make I no talk too much. Let me start with evidence because I know they talk. I know they like if I dey talk something, if I dey give una gist, evidence no good dey. Video evidence must dey. Una go hear am by una self why I beat my case. So that tomorrow nobody will feel come and say you carry fake news. If you dey talk like I go bring out the video where you go watch am. Compare with my talk. They come tell me as I take carry the fake news. Make I give una the video right now. As they take explain everything. Wetin Abdul Ningi mean? The role of the Senate inside the pardon. You understand? Una go. Man, not talk too much. Watch this video.
Because the reference as to what the court has said is not even for a single day can the National Assembly, whether the House or the Senate, suspend any one of his own. He can punish in whatever way, but cannot suspend any of his members. But you imagine that this is a house of lawmakers. If the law says this is how it should be, perhaps there wouldn't be lawbreakers to reason with the law. But let's go to what concerns a lot of Nigerians. And those who will say, and I know that you've been trying to break all of this down and analyze too at Serap, that some of the things that Senator Ningi maybe is not put a proper perspective to what he said. There are items, that statutory items that are on the budget, running to about 3.3 trillion naira that we're not given details to, are looking opaque. And budget in appropriation bill or act should not be opaque. Every Nigerian should have access to what the monies of Nigeria is being spent on. Budget of the National Assembly, budget of the Judiciary, budget of UBEC, budget of INEC, and not giving details. Is that how it's supposed to be, Mr. Oluwadare?
Oh, certainly not, sure. And there are several issues to these allegations of padding, or perhaps what can be referred to as consensus projects. So, and it's very important that Nigerians understand the scope of these issues. What Senator Ningi is saying, and for a fact, what is happening, the allegations he has made, is that the National Assembly has inserted many projects into the 2024 appropriation bill that is now an appropriation act. It is a law, as it were. Specifically, the National Assembly inserted more than 7,400 projects. And you would understand that significantly increased the capital expenditure in the budget. So it is not enough that the National Assembly increased its own allocation to 344 billion naira. It is also not enough that the National Assembly had increased the total budget with over 1 trillion, amounting to 28 trillion. What is important within the context of this discourse is that the National Assembly inserted, and the emphasis is on inserted. It means they created more than 7,000 projects into the budget. And as if that is not enough, most of these budgets are so unclear and they are opaque in even the distributions and the line items. And then secondly, some of them are not broken down. They are just lump sums. And then thirdly, some of those ministries, departments, and agencies that these budgets have been allocated to, of course, do not have anything to do with such budgets. For instance, why will the Ministry of Agric and Food Security be concerned with provision of buses and roads in Lagos State? You would wonder. These are those issues surrounding these allegations of padding, and what Nigerians have come to understand as zonal intervention project, which is called consensus projects, which is patently unlawful. There is no basis in law for why senators who have the statutory business of lawmaking should be involved in what is primarily the function of the executive. Perhaps, more importantly, the abuse that we've seen over the years in the way these zonal intervention projects are run. And that is why it's very important that Nigerians pay attention now and are able to speak up to ensure that the National Assembly does the right thing in this instance.
Well, you will imagine, funnily, budget like infrastructure and provision of retaining wall across some selected Federal Unity College, equipping of workshops, technical catering to the tune of 1.96 billion. As if that is not enough. You see others to the tune of 5 billion in construction of Federal College of Education complex, construction of National Open University campus in Kaduna, 5 billion in each of those items. Construction of street lights,
as you were reading,
of traditional rulers.
It reads like a script in a movie, but a badly shot one for that matter, when you look at it. And that is why these kind of conversations form the crux of what the media should do statutorily under Section 22 of the Constitution, which is why I enjoin all Nigerians to get a copy of the Appropriation Act. It's on the website of the Budget Office of Nigeria, and look at these details. You would find these details there that would make every Nigerian ask pertinent questions. Why are we spending so much wastefully, unnecessarily, unjustifiably? Which is why the aim is to not to politicize this issue, but to ensure that Nigerians are able to hold a National Assembly. And each of those members are representing their constituencies to account for how these funds are meant to be spent. And I like what you said, Shion. The president, when he was signing the budget in January this year, called it a budget of renewed hope. So what is the basis of inserting more than 7,000 projects by the National Assembly? Does it coincide with the executive's renewed hope agenda? And don't forget, Sheil, if you look at the bill that the president has submitted, the appropriation bill, there is a window, there is an earmark of 100 billion naira to zonal intervention projects, which is called constituency projects, which of course, like I've said, is patently unlawful. But the lawmakers went over and above board by allocating more than 200 billion of budget of consensus projects in the budget, inserting it in various MDAs, particularly the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security carries more than 2,000 of those projects, which of course most of it are not things that even the ministry itself is statutorily empowered to do, and it's just so sad.
You don't hear them. Number one, according to the rule or the law, you cannot suspend a lawmaker because he's representing thousands and millions of people. You cannot. Because suspending that lawmaker, you understand, is as good as you are suspending over 100,000, 200,000, or 1 million people that he is representing. If there is any punishment that should be meted out to a lawmaker, do one. But make you know this suspension because you are disenfranchising his people. Oh, I know you missed that video. Secondly, the pardon where Abdul Ningi they talk 3.7 trillion. Oh, I hear them now. Senate can't defend themselves. Say that 3.7 trillion is for statutory, for statutory bodies like all these ministries, departments, and agencies of government, INEC, judiciary. Now their budget. Say it is not captured in the compendium of the budget. That compendium where they write all the budget inside, where they pass. Say it's not captured there. Because that has always been the norm of the Senate. So they keep on one side, but it is still part of the budget. And Abdul Ningi, what he was complaining is that, look, the pamphlet, the compendium of budgets that we saw, that was given to us, that was printed, given to everybody, that was passed, is 25 trillion naira. Now what we hold. But Senate now, government is running on a budget of 28.7 trillion naira. How is Abdul Ningi lying? What he hold for hand, they different from what the government they implement. They suspend them. Una hear them. Why una not carry all those things, put them inside that pamphlet, so that if Nigerians are reading through the one we wanna go release, we go see everything, see them, sum them up to that 28.7 trillion. Let me say like Nigerians go they read 25 point something trillion, una they implement 28 point something trillion. That is what Abdul Ningi was saying, una go suspend them. Let me enter to the most interesting one. And I also heard inside that video. Say Senate inflated say they put projects, over 7,000 projects inside the budget. Useless projects, over 7,000. They cannot put inside the budget. No be pardon be that. I don't want to explain pardon again if no be this one. Over 7,000. And the projects are opaque. You can't relate with them. They are not explained. Some are summarized with ambiguous words. Like, you don't understand. But I also hear them say that video. Say some of the projects they even assign give some of these ministries. You will hear say Ministry of Agriculture, they provide buses, they build road inside Lagos State. Waiting concern Ministry of Agriculture with providing buses and building road inside Lagos State. It is inside budget. No be pardon be that. Oh pardon. Hey, no be pardon be that. No pardon no. So the round go suspend Abdul Ningi. This matter now, you know the see. This matter must see its logical conclusion. I got a whole logical conclusion here. Because I know now, as far all of this will not start now, they go around and go call back Abdul Ningi. Maybe they call the wrong mess with her. Oga, you don't expose that thing. I'm talking to you, Abdul Ningi. You don't expose that, you don't expose them. If you hear tomorrow say they call you back, you call retract your statement, or we'll get a problem with you. All these ones now, you will not hear them inside that video. Say, those of them will never see that budget of 2024. Say it's on the website of the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning. Go and read it up. You go see wonders. You got a project now. You go. When I also hear them inside that video. Say 5 billion. They want to fence unity schools in this country. That's federal government college. They want to fence them. 5 billion. They want to build a national open university, getting one of Nigeria somewhere. 5 billion. 5 billion. 5 billion. 5 billion. All these that 7,000 plus pro where they 5 billion, 5 billion. Now so you take reach that. No wonder Tinubu brought in a budget of 27.5 trillion. Senate passed 28.7 trillion. Increase of 1.2 trillion naira. Now them get that one. I want to explain them again. This thing, you go consume this Senate. This Senate. You see all these fats are coming out to it will consume this Senate. It will never be well with them than those criminals. Look at it. I'll go see on later.
For centuries, the Ijele has been a revered masquerade in Igbo land, a predominant tribe in southern Nigeria. The Ijele is a grand spectacle that commands respect, awe, and celebration. Today, Innocent Vehicles brings you the Ijele in a new form. A majestic, robust, and monolithic pickup truck designed to leave an indelible mark in the annals of automotive history. The Innocent Ijele is equipped with a powerful 3.0 L turbo engine and 4WD to conquer any terrain with ease. Make way for the Innocent Ijele, Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.